All right, so welcome again to our Super Monday Live Good presentation. Today we have an exciting package for you. We'll tell you about a single business that has two businesses. All right, one that deals exclusively with your health and getting to improve your health, and the other business running on the same platform that deals with eradicating poverty. And you will see what we are talking about. Now, you may have different motivations in life. Some of us may be more motivated towards our health, others in acquiring wealth, and there are some others who are smart who say, but why can't we have both? Right? And so if you're coming in for either of free options, you are in a good place. But I always believe if you have the opportunity to do both and to do it in a safe, legal, and legitimate way, then you ought to take it. All right, so LiveGood is a company that is established in the United States, Jupiter Park, Florida, and it is a very, very good business, very transparent. I mean, if I could, the website is www.livegood.com, and you don't have to be a member to start reading up about LiveGood, right? Just get onto just livegood.com. You will get into LiveGood. You could see what the business is about. You could see the individuals who have started the business and the products that are available and everything. And you have not had to even put in your name. That's how transparent LiveGood is. So LiveGood is committed to helping people, right? And the way that we do that is by bringing to you the most advanced nutritional supplement on the market. How can we say that? Because it is made with the purest, highest quality ingredients. And it is formulated in a way that it will bring results. Now, having said all of that, you say, well, this thing has to be an expensive product. The highest quality, plant-based, organic supplement formulated to bring you results, made with the purest, highest quality, and the price tag is, no, not what you're thinking. The price tag is less than half, sometimes less than 3/4 of the price that you will find in other companies. In fact, the LiveGood mission statement says it best. Here's what it says: to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. Now, when a company has a mission statement as that, it's a high order, and the company must live up to it. Can LiveGood live up to it? Well, we will see. You've come in the right place. LiveGood was started by, I guess, two friends, two very, very good friends, Ben Glinsky and Norda Kazan. They conceptualized LiveGood. They teamed up with Brian and Lisa Goodkin, and together the four are the co-founders and executive of this company. Now, who are these individuals? Ben Glinsky has been in the network marketing company for many, many years, over 20 years experience, and he has owned businesses. He has managed businesses. One of the last business he had was a business called Skinny Body Care and Brain Abundance. And when he was leaving after 20 years, he decided to part ways with the company, and not just the company, but to part ways with multi-level marketing. And the reason was that he had gotten disenchanted with how it was happening, how it had transformed, but not for the good. It was designed to network with individual, and everybody leveraging their 10%. And in all, when you leverage all of that, everybody was getting a piece of the pie, but it was not living up to that. It had become, and still some of those running today still have the same old module, where a few persons, about 5% of the people who enter into network marketing actually makes any kind of money out of it. Now, that's not good enough. It means that 5%, 5 out of 100 is okay, and the remaining 95 is not doing anything, or is not gaining anything. And that was disconcerting to him. And then he spoke to those he had influence over and said, we got to change that. We got to change that concept. This is not what it was supposed to be. Too many persons are at a loss while just a few are living well. But the model is as it is, and persons are usually stick to what they have always done, right? And because of that, a lot of them did not want to think, and then he just walked away for it. But after spending 5 years out in the wilderness, I wouldn't say in the wilderness, he was just not involved in network marketing, but he was doing his business. His friend Node Kazan kept speaking to him and saying, we got to come back and revolutionize the network marketing. We know how important it is. I have been in it even longer than you, up to 30 years of experience in it. So I know that this is the best marketing module there is, right? Otherwise, you'd have the other marketing modules are you work for a boss man and you give 40 years of your life working for somebody else. They get rich, they travel the world while you are just working. And when you get to the point of retirement, you get a little gratuity. And at that time, your health that you have sacrificed for the business that you did not own, right? Your health is deteriorating. You can't even enjoy your retirement. Worse yet, you get a diagnosis saying that you have a big C, or you have a chronic condition, and you have to spend the rest of your life that you should have been now traveling the world with the money that you have accumulated for the last 40 years. You try, and with sometimes just one diagnosis, and all your saving is gone. You know, you don't even have anything to leave back for your children. And then you have to wonder, should I spend so much money on chemotherapy? Or should I just to live a few more years? Or should I leave it up for my posterity? It's a big decision you have to make. Or why should it have to be that way? What if we invest in a different way, a different model? And that is how the rich people do it. They invest their money in something that is productive. They put in the effort for 5 years, 3 to 5 years, and then they live the rest of their life on the residual of what they have invested. And they travel the world whilst they're young, while they still have the energy, while they can still do mountain climbing and kayaking and you know and all of these things. And you know, and they enjoy life. And then you wish that you'd be that way. And all because we had a different model. And all different, we may not have been exposed or didn't have the opportunity or made use of the opportunity that we had. But here, LiveGood is offering us an opportunity. And this opportunity has gone global. LiveGood is a direct sales company, right? And like most network marketing company, they sell products, really, really good products. But what LiveGood is in the 15 months that is in existence, even long before that, by the 9th month and so forth, persons were seeing an explosion in the interest and in the growth of LiveGood. Was the companies that had been there for donkey years, right? Herbalife, established in 1980, right? New Skin, USANA, Avon, these companies have been around for some while. Even Amway, that have been there for almost 100 years. You know, these companies was well, not so much. Amway is still growing, but some of companies like Herbalife and USANA and New Skin, they saw a deep, sometimes 20% drop in the growth and in sales. And LiveGood, who had just started, was just going upwards and upwards and upwards, to the point that LiveGood has reached the top. In just 13 months, in fact, it was less than just over a year, LiveGood had amassed 1 million members, right? And you ask yourself, why are so many persons excited about LiveGood? Now, you may be on the call and you probably have not heard, but tonight is the best decision you could have made to hear why so many persons are flocking, literally flocking into LiveGood. Sometimes up to 2,000 persons join the company every single day on Sundays, right? So in weeks, sometimes 20,000 persons, right? Well, number one, LiveGood is selling the very best products. And with LiveGood, you can purchase the product and save on your purchase. Sometimes up to 75% compared to the similar products in other network marketing companies. Now that sounds, that sounds exciting. All right. So why are so many people joining LiveGood? The most amazing products, the most incredible prices, right? And when you are a part of LiveGood, we have removed the auto shipping requirement. Almost every network marketing company that sells products or health products or skin products or whatever, there is an auto shipping requirement where you have to spend a certain amount of money in the company. They send products for you, and you can decide to sell it or to use it or whatever. But next month, the same grind. You got to spend $100 in the company, right? You got to spend that, or they send the product and you have to sell it. And if you make a certain amount of sales, then you could get a compensation, right? And so you must sell product. LiveGood has no auto ship requirement. That's not a requirement. If you choose to do it, you can. If you want to, if you said LiveGood, I want these products to be sent to me every month, without me having to remember to do it, then that's your choice. But that's just for you to use your product, right? But LiveGood does not require you to do that. LiveGood does not require you to sell products or even to buy products. LiveGood, not only that, but LiveGood says that if you use a product and you do not like the product, you have 90 days to return not the product. You could have used the product, but the empty bottle. And if you return the empty bottle, LiveGood is going to guarantee you that they're going to send you the price that you paid for the product. No questions asked. I'm talking about after you have used every single bit of the product. You say that did not do what I expected it to do. That is completely empty. I could take that essential amino and pack it up, send it back to LiveGood and say, I am not pleased with the product. It did not accomplish what I expected it to. And LiveGood gonna, without asking you why, what was wrong, they send you the money that you spent on this product right back into your back office or onto your credit, wherever you want you needed it, right? That and within the 15 months of they having this warranty or guarantee, if you call it, hardly anybody have sent any complaint. Simply because the products are working, and they will not put such a guarantee if they knew that the products were not good. Imagine a million people sending products that they have just bought back to LiveGood because it's open to everybody. LiveGood will run bankrupt because they would have had to receive one payment but having to give back two payments, right? And that will not work, and that will not work for them. But they knew what they were doing. They had spent years mastering what they were preparing. And so they knew that they could have put that guarantee. And we're not talking about television sets and so forth. We're talking about edible products, vitamins, supplements, and so forth that you would have consumed, that you can send the empty bottle back to LiveGood and say, please send me my money. I don't like this product. And guess what? LiveGood would not even tell you that you can't buy anymore. They don't even tell you, where you have claimed, then you have to drop out of the company. Nothing like that. No questions asked. No penalty. Now, you will not do that if you're well pleased with the product. I mean, you don't want to give yourself a bad report, right? But if you know that the product is working, and let me tell you, you will know the product is working because it does, right? And across the board, it does. Only 2 cases, as far as I have heard, of persons who have sent this product back. Over 1 million and God knows how many billions of purchases of money they have made in purchases. Only 2 persons across the world in 15 months have ever sent a product back and say, I want my money. Right? And maybe these people have just been facetious. In any case, LiveGood has an incredible compensation plan, and it has become the #1 business in the world because it focuses on the 2 aspects of life I spoke about, health and wealth. And when you see the companies that LiveGood have leapfrogged in the multi-level marketing company, Amway, the big, largest marketing company in the world, LiveGood has gone past it in terms of its quality, in terms of its distribution, in terms of the sales that it's making. And I won't say that it's making more sales than Amway, because Amway has make over $9 billion a year. But in terms of comparative to the numbers that we have and what Amway have, we are doing much better. doTERRA, New Life, Norwex, Young Living, even the Avon company that has been around, all these cosmetics, the ladies love Avon. LiveGood has gone past that in just over 15 months. They have gone past that in terms of its quality, in terms of its distribution, and so forth. All right. Why are people joining LiveGood? They are joining LiveGood because beyond all of what I have said, LiveGood gives money back to its members. LiveGood is a club membership that pays its members. If you do the work, you gain the reward. Amazon Prime gives you discount. They don't give you money back. Costco gives you some discount on buying some ketchup or whatever else you buy, $3 off. They don't give you money back. Netflix, you watch your movies. Yes, you will not have to endure the ads and so forth that you hate. So you will get what you pay for, but never will Netflix tell you, I will give you your money back. But LiveGood collects money from you, and if you qualify, I will show you how you can qualify, you will get money back from LiveGood. The money that they take from you, they give it back to you. An amazing company, plus the products, right? Now I'm going to tell you about some products. LiveGood has a product called Methylene Blue. Methylene Blue is what is called a nootropic. That is something that improves your mental skills like your memory, your mood, and longevity. Your brain, how long your brain stay healthy. Now you'll be excited about that. Everyone would be, because as we know, as we grow older, our brains are not as clear, as strong, as creative, as the mental power that we have of retaining information begins to diminish, and sometimes really, really quickly. When you think about it, the brain is the most important organ in your body. Simple activities for the day cannot take place if you don't have a brain. Your brain's not working, because the brain is the one that makes decisions, gives signals to the body of what it ought to do. So you want your brain to be healthy, all right? And to remain healthy as long as possible. You don't want to be going senile. You don't want to have Alzheimer's. You want your brain to be healthy and strong and working well and being sharp, right? The thing is, as we age, it's a natural aging process that our brain power begins to deteriorate. Scientists have looked at it and said, why is that happening? And you know what they have discovered? The mitochondrial energy level in your brain begins to decline. From the time you reach age 30, going to 40, it begins to decline. What is the mitochondria? The mitochondria is an organelle, and you see the picture on the side there, the second one. It looks like that P shape there, and it is part of every cell in your body. Every single cell has a mitochondria. What does the mitochondria do? It is the energy producing center of the cell. It is what gives the cell the power, the boost to work. It's like a vehicle having gas to work, to travel. The gas finished, the vehicle stops, right? And the transmission and everything else. That is what the mitochondria does. Now, as you begin to age, your mitochondrial energy output begins to decline. In other words, the amount that it used to produce when you were below in the 20s, it doesn't do it again. As you begin to get into your retirement age, well, that thing has gone down to maybe half of what it used to be. So think about it. Every single cell in your body is pretty much what makes up your entire being. The same way in the brain, the same way in the muscles, the same way in the heart. The ones in the brain are responsible for decision making, creativity, mental clarity, and so forth. That is the function. If they are working on half the power that they used to have, how much creative problem-solving ability will you have? How much will you be able to retain when the output, the energy that it's receiving It's only half of what it used to be, or even 3/4. So it's not our fault that we are forgetful. We begin to get forgetful as we begin to get old. That's just a natural aging process. But what if you can reverse that? And that is the way you reverse it is by putting or enabling your brain to produce the amount of the mitochondria to produce the amount of energy it once used to produce. Guess what will happen? It's like feeding your flower with water and fertilizer. They now have nutrients and they will begin to thrive again, right? Well, the very same thing happens. Methylene blue is a compound that has an extremely unique ability to increase the amount of oxygen that is delivered into your brain cells. Crosses the blood-brain barrier, gets oxygen into the brain cells. As the oxygen in the brain cell increases, the mitochondria has the fuel it needs to begin producing again and producing what it used to produce before. All right? That is significant. As soon as the factories begin to work again, whoops, you begin to remember what you began forgetting, right? You begin to be able to solve and retain information and so forth. So I think everybody will be excited about that. There are many companies coming up now with mitochondria. They talk about the mitochondria because science have discovered that this is so important in the body, not just in the brain, but in every part of your body. So as you take the methylene blue, it helps enhance your memory. It protects your brain cells, your brain health. It also helps you support a positive mood because everything is working well. You're not depressed or anything of that sort. And it increases your focus and your cognition, your ability to learn and to retain information and so forth. So that is LiveGood methylene blue. All right. There are some things maybe we could talk about with regards to the color and so forth, but that's secondary to the use. In terms of what is the color? Methylene blue, it's blue, and so it might stain your town, at the back, but that comes out. It's just that it's like eating a sweet that with the colors, a red lollipop, and you see it stain the children's town. Well, that it does that, but not for long. Anyway, we have multivitamins, and multivitamins is so important because in our food, most of the time, we do not get the amount of nutrients that we need. The studies show that 9 out of 10 Americans, now America are very good on collecting data. We don't, not so much in the Caribbean, but America, 9 out of 10. That is only 1 person has everything working properly. 9 out of 10 persons in America is deficient in at least 1 vitamins or 1 mineral. And that could be because the food that we eat and maybe the choices that we make are not adequate. We may be eating a lot of food, but we are not increasing our vitamins and our minerals. Guess what? A lot of the foods that we eat it for starch and for protein, to build up the body and to get energy. And we do very, very little. We have many times we have very little concern about our vitamins and our minerals, the micronutrients. Now, vitamins means vital amines, the type of compounds. Vital amines is vital for us to keep us alive. Without vitamins, we die. Right? Now, without protein, your body might get weak, your muscles will start, deteriorating and so forth, but you don't necessarily die. Right? And maybe when you get some smoothie or some shake and so forth again, you can regain that strength. Without energy, you will get weak and so forth, but you may not necessarily die immediately. But without vital amines, we die. And yet we spend very, very little, we have very, very little focus on the vitamins. Where do you get your vitamins from? The grains, but and the fruits and the vegetables, right? But we consume staples most of the time, but little as it relates to vitamins. And so the choices of food is bad. And even the foods that we generally eat, sometimes we buy them, but they don't have the nutrients that they once had before. And so without these things, what happened? Your organs will not function at peak level. your immune system breaks down, your cardiovascular system suffers, your heart and everything of that sort, and its work, and you begin to age, right? You begin to age because your cells are no longer vital. They're no longer vibrant and so forth because they're not getting the nutrients that they need. All right. So multivitamin must have the minerals and the vitamins that would enable to give you back, to give back the nutrients, or to place or to restore or to supplement the nutrients that we are not getting from the food that we eat. All right, so vitamins are important, especially when you have one that is totally plant-based. You see 100% vegan. It is non-GMO. It is manufactured under good manufacturing practice, and it involves no killing of any animal, not even the hide, right? It is totally plant-based. I think most persons will be excited about that. Not only that, the vitamin is formulated for both men and women, and so the concentration that is in there is properly studied, and some things that you will find in the men, you will not find in the women. The concentration you find in the men is not the same because our body's needs are different. Also in the men also has lycopene that the ladies do not have. But the reason that it has lycopene is because lycopene is very, very good for the prostate. And as you know, ladies do not have prostate, so they do not need lycopene, but men need it to protect them from prostate cancer and prostatic hyperplasia, right? Benign prostatic hyperplasia. That is the enlargement of the prostate. So that is very good. So when you buy for men, for your husband, for your wife, you buy the one that is corresponding to you. What is the price of our vitamins? Just $9.95. What is the price of Metagenics Phyto Multi? Phyto means plant, same as ours. But what is their price? $47.45. Early on, I tell you, one of the reasons that people join LiveGood is because of the price. You save 79% if you buy LiveGood multivitamins, as opposed if you to buy Metagenics multivitamins. For Nomedica, you save 65%, 3 times higher. All right. So whereas I could buy 3 bottles of vitamins for 3 months, if I was buying from Numedica, I would only be able to buy 1. And if I was buying from Metagenics, I would only be able to buy 1, whereas I could buy 5 here. So you could see why persons are moving away. Now they know that we have something that is good, comparative, and even sometimes better. Then they are coming over, spending their money here, getting their health intact. Why is it good that you have 3 bottles? Because when you are taking natural product, you may not see a miracle cure right away, but the tablet begins to work. It begins to correct the things that are bad. It will take time to completely remove the bad and to restore, but it does it in a holistic way, not a fast kind of Panadol kind of way. You just get a relief, and then the problem is still there. No, we go to the root. And so because of that, you will need to be on the supplements for longer, and maybe become a lifestyle because it helps fill up the nutritional gaps. But if all you can buy is just 1 bottle, and the next month you can't buy, how good is that to you? But if you can buy 3, whereas you once used to be able to buy 1, then you have a 3-month supply. Now that will begin to work, as opposed to just getting 1 month and then you can't continue to stay on it. So that's the philosophy behind LiveGood, making it available at rock bottom price so persons can stay on the vital amines, the multivitamins, the minerals that they need to help restore their health. All right? Beautiful concept. Ultimately, very beautiful concept. And that's why LiveGood, the whole foundation of LiveGood is just appealing to the whole world, right? Vitamin D is a vitamin that many of us know that's part of the vitamins line, but we don't know how good it is, right? It is the most important vitamins our bodies need to maintain a healthy immune system. The most important vitamin of all the vitamins. This is the most important one, right? And yet, this is the vitamin that is the most deficient on the planet, right? It is not as much available in our food as other vitamins. And the reason is because the Almighty made it so. How many of us know how many persons went hungry today or starving today? They did not even have one meal. You see it on the news all the time. We in Africa, it used to happen. Now it's happening in down there in Gaza and the place down there, right? And many other persons in the Caribbean, maybe in the South America and so forth, they are hungry. So if they cannot get the vitamin, the most important vitamin for the immune system from the food, because they don't have the food, where can they get it? Well, guess what? The Almighty, and I say the Almighty, call him Jah, call him God, call him whatever that you call him. As long as you believe that he is there, that's important. He has made it so that you can produce vitamin D through your skin. The only nutrients that you can produce through you can manufacture by yourself is vitamin D. Every other one has to be taken from the plants or from the animals or whatever that we eat. All right? But here's what's happening. If the sun is available for most people, and especially the poor people in Africa, they have a lot of sunlight, right? So they're getting vitamin D. And we in the Caribbean should not be complaining at all. But here's what happened. Some persons are still deficient of vitamin D because they do not spend time in the sun. They spend time in air-conditioned room. They spend time in air-conditioned vehicles, right? They spend time in indoors, in bars, in restaurants, at their home. When they sleep in, no sun. And when they have to pass through the sun, they run through it, or they use sunscreen, or they get an umbrella. So the sun is available, but we don't make use of it, right? And that is sad. And so we are suffering through a lack of vitamin D when we have it in abundance. All right? And vitamin D is essential for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus. It is what would allow us to get the calcium that we eat in our food to get into our bones, to strengthen our bones, right? For our teeth, strong bones and teeth, calcium, we know that, right? Phosphorus. It is important to keep, especially persons who are menopausal, they are at risk of osteoporosis. Again, osteoporosis has to do with calcium in the bones and so forth. And because of their hormone deficiencies and so forth, it begins to waste away. And so they need even more. So vitamin D is essential. To strengthen our immune system, we have mentioned that. Vitamin D is also important to improve our function, the function of our muscle. Calcium has to be broken down and so forth to enable your muscle to contract and so forth. So, all right, so it improves your muscle function, vitamin D. It also helps regulate inflammation. And it's very important in modulating cell growth and the immune function, as well as your glucose metabolism. Glucose. So for somebody who borderline diabetic and so forth, that is important. Even a healthy person needs their glucose to be moderated. So that is important. So it prevents inflammation, it maintains a healthy heart function, important for muscle strength and immune function, supports strong bones and density. Vitamin D is important. How much is that? In LiveGood, $8.50 for the member. Magnesium is another important mineral that we need. Maximum muscles, nerve support, energy support. It is involved in over 300 enzyme reactions in the body every single day. In other words, these reactions, these processes are dependent upon magnesium in order to do. If you don't have magnesium, guess what happens to these functions? No. So your muscles gets weak. Your nerve do not properly signal and fire and pass on information. The signals going across it gets retarded and slow and maybe non-existent. Your energy level is would obviously be affected. Your sleep is affected when you do not have proper magnesium, amount of magnesium in your body. All right, you have a difficulty managing stress. The processes of your brain that is required for doing these things suffer because magnesium is not available, right? Loss of density in your bone, loss of exercise performance. Magnesium is just so important. We need it. All right. For again, LiveGood, $8.95. Compared to the magnesium in the other companies, $28.50, you save 68%. $28.90, you save 69%. You see how LiveGood is taking the world by storm. because of what it takes. Now, here's something that you probably don't know. For men, listen to that. Magnesium and calcium is important. They need to be at a ratio of 2 to 1 in the body. 2 calcium to 1 magnesium, right? When the ratio, scientists have shown, or they have proven, they have studied, and studies are showing when there is an inadequate magnesium level compared to your calcium level. That is, if you have a high calcium magnesium ratio, they are associated with a greater risk for prostate disorder. So magnesium is important to protecting the prostate. Just like lycopene is, right? Important to protecting the prostate. And high-grade prostate cancer is they see a higher concentration of these prostate cancer, more advanced, the advanced prostate cancer when your calcium magnesium ratio is in balance, right? So we need magnesium more than we think. I mean, that is the number one cancer cousin, cancer in men. And the one that kills us and debilitates us the most is prostate cancer. So magnesium, we need to get it. All right. Super red is important because super red is responsible for cardiovascular health, circulation, brain and cognitive function. We talked about the brain just now, but it's also important for sexual health. Now, you do not know that, but when you eat your red fruits and your red vegetable, it actually helps you sexually. And I'll show you how. I'll tell you how. In your body produces a compound called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, the red fruits and vegetables are what enables your body to produce the nitric oxide. There are other sources that you can take in as well, but this is the most natural way of doing it. When nitric oxide level is in the body, is responsible for proper blood circulation. And because it helps the blood circulate freely through the body by dilating the blood vessels, it also lowers down your pressure. Not just for the time, but it actually corrects the problem that used to bring your pressure up. So just for hypertensive patients, these super red would be absolutely very important, right? But every time that your blood, your circulation is improved, guess what also happens? Fresh blood goes into your brain, fresh blood goes into your lungs, fresh blood goes into your heart, all your major organs, liver and everything, and they begin to function properly because they get new enriched blood, oxygenated blood, and they also get out the waste carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide and everything else that comes out in the waste after the burning, the respiration, cellular respiration has taken place. So your brain begins to function better, your cognition begins to function, your liver growth and regeneration takes place, you have energy, you can recover from illness and ailments and infections and so forth much faster. Your stress, you begin to get that under control. Your sexual health, your libido improves. Your heart works in top shape. All right. So that is the thing about it. As we age, our body produces less nitric oxide. So the studies show that when you in the 50, you are producing half of the nitric oxide that you used to produce when you're 20. That is the reason. You see the kids, some of them drinking alcohol morning, noon, and night. They love the parties and so forth. And many of them do not come down with hypertension. The body is producing nitric oxide that balances that off. But as they begin to grow and they get older, onset of hypertension, onset of diabetes, onset of this and onset of that, it begins to take the toll. Your body is producing less nitric oxide and you're consuming even sometimes half of what you used to consume, but it's having a more deleterious effect in your body. All right, because there's not that corrective operation taking place anymore. So you need to be able to increase your nitric oxide if you want to keep your body working well, right? And all of the things, I notice all of the things, your liver, your sexual life, your, your heart health, your brain, all of these things is benefited by nitric oxide. For those who probably interested in it, I'll just say a quick summary. That is the process. And I did that in pharmacy school, but it's not in regard to LiveGood because LiveGood was non-existent. We did it in regards to nitric oxide. And so when I saw LiveGood, I said, oh, that's what it does. It increased nitric oxide. My brain just went, whoa, we did that at school, And then as soon as I got my slide and I said, yeah, that's it. And then for that long process, I will not go through it tonight, but that long process, nitric oxide increases through the super red and the compounds in here. It increases the production of nitric oxide, which through that extended process causes what is called vasodilation, the dilation of your veins and your muscle and your vascular system. And when that happens, your veins dilate, the pressure goes down. Your veins contract, the pressure goes up. Think of your hose, you narrow the front, the pressure is higher. You open up the front, you remove your finger at the top, the pressure drops. All right? So that's a very same concept. And that is how it increases the circulation around the body. And as the circulation is increased in your body, your blood is increasing or it goes and there is no impediment. Guess what happens to you? Your libido is also increased, but for the men, impotence become a non-issue, right? Because you have the blood flow into these vital organs and stay in there because there's a lot of blood to go around and a lot of circulation for your system, and then you can do what you used to do when you wish you were that you were able to do way back when you were in the 20s. You can get your manhood again, right? And let me tell you, men have discovered that. Their wives have told them about it. LiveGood Super Red is being sold maybe at the highest than any other compound in any other of the supplements we have here. The ladies are using it because they're always smarter, but the men are also using it because it helps their health, their heart, and also the other vital sexual organs. All right, so that's good. But what is it that's in LiveGood that is so exciting? Alfalfa grass, barley grass, beetroots, hawthorn berry. Hawthorn berry is an antioxidant-rich berry. Aronia, very high in vitamins. It's called a superfood, right? It's called a super fruit. And pomegranates and grapeseed. Now, all of these things we may know some of them, and some we don't know. But we are not able to buy it. Berries and cherries and beets and all of these things and pomegranates. You see them, you hear them once in a while in the season. You may have it, but you don't have it all year round. But here's where you can get it in Super Red. With one scoop, just a single scoop a day, and you're getting everything that your body needs, right? Sold for $18. Organifi has a red juice that is sold for $70. Super Beets has just beets, and they sold for $40. We have beets, we have pomegranates, we have aronia fruit berry, and all of these things combined to give you a wonderful, wonderful blend. We have Super Green, similar to Super Red, but that's a green line of products. And when you think of the greens, your vegetables and all of these things, you think of something that is oozing with energy, oozing with nutrients to help your immune system. We always knew that. We give it to our children. We encourage them to eat the broccoli, right? To eat the lettuce and to eat these things because we know it is what we need to have a healthy immune system. And it does. Stress support, digestive health, even detoxifies our body. Dandelion and the aloe vera and these things help detoxify our system. Now, I'll tell you something. Adults, we do something that's really bad. When we have our kids, before they go to school, or during the holiday, we give them a detox. Why do we do that? To clean up the system. But guess how many adults are taking any detox? So we give it to the kids when the kids' body is already better. Everything is working well. And it's good for them. But our system is slowing down, we do not take any detox anymore. And we kill ourselves. And that's why we have the onset of cancer and the onset of diabetes and all of these things, liver problem, and God knows everything is coming. skin problems and all. Now we hear we are allergic to this and we are allergic to that. Things that we ate all when we were kids and we were never allergic to it. But now we are allergic to lactose and we are allergic to gluten and the companies are making a big industry because so many persons have developed allergies. Our system is dirty, right? And we're not cleaning it up. Super green would help us do that, right? Natural way of doing it, all right? So that is a good thing to have. We have protein, lean protein, and essential amino acids is important because as you begin to age, the very first thing that begins to deteriorate is your lean muscle mass, right? And so you need to help maintain that lean muscle mass. You need to help boost your stamina and your recovery. You know, you could have run all these things as you get older, you can't do it again. I mean, your amino level, amino acid level, that's the base of all of your protein is not in abundance. And so that is very, very essential. I heard Ben Glensky say he cannot go a day without taking his aminos. If you're working in the gym, if you're doing your morning walks and so forth, your aminos are very important. If you feel sluggish and tired going home at night, going home from the day of work, I used to feel this way coming out of work, and then you've worked all day and then your brain is tired, and then you're coming home, you're driving, then you get traffic on the way, and you just begin to get tired and anxious and all of these things. And sometimes you even literally fall asleep or feel really, really drowsy driving on an afternoon. This would help you quite a lot, right? So you need to get it. Your protein, if you are moving from your plant, your animal, red meats and so forth, and you really want to improve your health and so forth and eat more quality food, you have complete plant-based protein. Complete because it gives you all the protein that you need for the day, but it also gives you 26 vitamins and minerals. So it is really good with all of your essential amino acids. So this is a really, really good product, again, that you want to incorporate. But everything, I'm agreeing that you can't buy everything one time, but you know, along the way, you begin to choose and to take those that are more essential for you at the moment. You are having some pains, joint pains, you're having inflammation, you know that things are not working right, your immune system is weak, right? Circulation is in problem. Well, here is a product, Factor 4. And you have heard of, if you've been there before, you have heard a person talk about it. This one works, right? It literally works. And what it has in it, there's no other product that has these 4 ingredients inside of it as this at the present moment. That for inflammation. You may have to buy 2 or 3 products to get these. That one has all 4. It's made with it. Fish oil, and the fish oil, the purpose of the fish oil for the omega-3. So where you get it, right? The pure, the most abundant. Turmeric, garlic, and CoQ10. And this helps control and reverse inflammation. Control and reverse, all right? Inflammation is responsible for all of the chronic diseases that we have. From heart disease to stroke, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, autoimmune problems, kidney and liver disease, all that's inflammation. And this is responsible for most of for the deaths and the sickness that we have in the world. Half of the death and sickness we have in the world is as a result of inflammation. So these this Factor 4, these advanced formula 60 capsule soft gel capsule, these will help you quite a lot. And I have personal testimony, myself included, that it actually works. All right. If you want to lose your weight, you want to support your, also want to have, again, mental clarity, as we saw with the earlier on, but this one also help. There is this coffee, it's not so much coffee, it's coffee flavored, more like mushrooms, right? And these mushrooms are called adaptogens. They help your body burn out the fat, right? And cause you to lose weight. And it actually works even if you're not doing exercise. But of course, the exercise will enhance it and will actually quicken how fast it does. And it does it in a very, very safe way. For persons who have talked to Marva will tell you that actually, she have a testimony that she have said that it actually helped her begin losing weight, even when she was not doing anything naturally with her diet or even with exercise. And when she saw that, she got onto her own program to, you know, to say, wow, this thing is actually working. Now I have something that will aid me in the other changes I need to make in my body. CBD oil is something that we have, and it's something that we have in abundance. CBD oil, we have here that it is good for, you asked what is CBD. CBD, you probably have heard it, cannabidiol. That is an extract from the hemp plant. Now, the hemp plant has a lot of what is called cannabinoids. Cannabinoids are antioxidants. Antioxidant fights free radicals and so forth, and can help you in many areas, right? You've probably heard about that. Now, the one that is the most abundant is the cannabidiol. Maybe the one that's the least abundant is the THC. The THC is the one that gives them the high. But what they are able to do is to extract only the cannabidiol without extracting THC or without taking that one in. They have been able to identify 113 different cannabinoids in the hemp plant. And so the doctors, you probably have heard, you have been hearing about medicinal marijuana and so forth. The focus is to take these antioxidants that are good for various for different things, and to use it in terms of medicine. Now, the one that is used here, CBD, helps relieve pain and inflammation. You have arthritis, you feel, you know, you have heard of that word, fibromyalgia, you know, all of these things, you're feeling these pains in your joints and so forth. And again, old, your knees are getting stiff and everything. These things will help. Depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, nightmares, even cancer-related symptoms. They have used it to treat seizures. Some person say it's good for asthma, you know, or anything of that sort. So this is really good, and the spectrum is big, and they're studying it a lot. They're studying it a lot. And what we have in LiveGood is a 750 milligram CBD oil for only $18, right? And whereas other companies who have CBD oil, they sell it for like $90. Green Roads, $90 for CBD that is less concentrated than ours. Notice there, I'm not sure if you can see it on your screen, but we have a 750 milligrams of CBD. Green Rose has a 550 milligrams. So you know that ours is stronger, right? And yet ours is sold for $18, and Green Rose is sold for $90. You literally save 79% on your payment, right? So you could buy 5 CBD, whereas the person who's purchasing from Green Rose can only buy 1 at a lesser concentration. Right? Now, any person who have half of a brain knows that this is a deal, right? That's a deal. And you can put this thing under your tongue, and this thing will work like a charm. Young Living says there's 500 milligrams for $80. We still stick to our $18. And persons are buying. The only problem for some of us is that many of our Caribbean countries do not, it's illegal to move anything that has to do with the hemp plant. And so it's not available for us at the moment, but we pray that it will get there soon, and we will be able to make maximum use of it. For persons who are involved in exercise and training, and if not, you just want to boost up your stamina, you're involved in contact sports, football, and these high energy sports, athletics, and so forth. This is a wonderful compound, energy, endurance, and electrolytes that is the ultimate fuel for your body, and tells you everything that's inside of it and what it is used for, right? That's the openness about LiveGood. It also shows you the price, and shows you all the competitors and all the products that are in the industry that is similar to ours, but the price difference is what really have LiveGood to stand out. All right? It's less than half of the price of what you will get elsewhere. There are persons who are into the gym, and they are doing heavy gym lifting, and they're bodybuilding and so forth. This product creatine, the protein powder, and HMB, this is what they use, and this one you can get in LiveGood for less than $20, right? For even if we're not into that, but we just want to keep our muscles functional, we want to have strength, we do our exercise, our aerobics, we want to lower our blood sugar and improve brain function. This creatine has been shown to also be effective, preventing cramps, right? Poor metabolism, slower brain processing speed, all of that is if you don't have enough creatinine, it will create that. So if you have your creatinine, it will reverse this condition, right? Reduce recovery time, promote maximum endurance, support weight management, all of this you will get. We also have a new compound that we just brought out. I think that was the latest thing that we have brought out is the essential oil. And the essential oil are important. I heard Fabian say yesterday that he started using one, putting it in the vaporizer, and he had a sound sleep throughout the night. So it actually, there are different ones that are for various purposes. There are some that help you increase your fight against infection, that helps your digestive function and concentration, and all of these things promote sleep. And these I will show you. What is it that we have? Lemon essential oil, lavender, tea tree, and when you read the website, tell you what each one of them are good for, right? So the tea tree is good as antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. The peppermint help revitalize you, boost your energy, and so forth. So you see all of it. It tells you everything. You can read that on the website and you will get all that information. But here is the most startling thing. LiveGood 6-pack essential oil is sold for $50, $49.95. doTERRA, who is third on the list that LiveGood have surpassed in 15 months, they sell their essential oil as well. Very similar. I think everything the same, everything the same, except that ours is called Immunity and theirs is called something else. But they sell theirs for $209. That's 4 times more than we sell ours. And Young Living, $252, 5 times more, right? That's why LiveGood is attractive throughout the world. Beyond that, quickly, we have products for the skin that help you actually look younger and removes the, temporarily. This one, instant, you temporarily remove the appearance of wrinkles and so forth. You want to enter into the office, you want to go for an interview, and you want to, you want your face to look nice and shiny and so forth, and looking, making an impression. This is an instant thing. The ladies will like that. I actually bought it just to see if it was working. And, and it actually feels, you can feel the skin is tightening, as they say it would. Ageless is a serum, and Ageless helps your skin put back the collagen into your skin. Now, the collagen is responsible for when we are young to have that smooth, plump appearance, right? As we age, our body stops producing collagen, and it leads to the development of wrinkles and the appearance of old age or the skin getting old. So this serum here, made with 12 of the world's richest fruits and vegetables, puts the serum back into your skin and actually gets your body to look young again. All right, over time. Of course, you might not be able to get that in one bottle, but over time, it would do that. All right. It also has powerful antioxidant, and it promotes the natural regeneration of collagen. There is also another compound that they have called collagen peptide, and this collagen helps slow down your skin aging. Right. It also counters joint pain, improve lean mass, and strengthen your muscle. So this is a little more concentrated, and it also, it prevents it helps your ligament and your mobility, and even your hair, your nails, and so forth. It helps strengthen them so they don't break. So collagen is important because your body, these parts of your body, the skin and your hair, is made with collagen. So as your body begins to lose the collagen, they begin to deteriorate and they begin to break. Now we have an everything pack that you can get for $319, $320, right? There's the energy patches, sleep patches, and so forth that I didn't mention. But and if you are retail, you're not a member of LiveGood, you can get it for $400. Now, if you buy them single, you'll pay more. But in the pack, you will get it at a cheaper price. They are the daily essential that has the vitamins, the D3, and the magnesium. That is called a daily essential because your body needs these minerals and vitamins. And you can get it for less than $1 a day. That's $27.40, right? There are other packs like the lean body, the lean body pack that is, that if you want to lose weight and so forth, manage the weight and so forth, and then you can get this as well. Now there's some wonderful products coming up. They have even advertised them. gummy vitamins for the children, because all of the vitamins we have, they are for adults. So they begin to formulate the ones for the children, and it's coming soon. They are those for persons who need calcium, right? Even chocolate whey protein powder, that one might be coming very soon. It's almost finalized. Weight loss, more weight loss products, detoxifying products, mouth microbiome support. We'll talk about that someday. Even house cleaning, skincare, metabolism, women hormone, fiber, gut, nutritional, protein, all of these things is coming. LiveGood is not just sticking with one. They started with about 13 products. They now have over 20 odd products. And now you can see the whole list of other things that they are developing. Now, you've seen how LiveGood helps with your health. But LiveGood have another component to it. LiveGood says you can also increase your wealth, because LiveGood gives money back, and I'll show you how. But first thing you need to know, how do you become a member of LiveGood? You can become a member of LiveGood by getting a registration link from the person most likely who invited you. They were part of LiveGood, and they would have a registration link. It's sent to you through WhatsApp, through email, whatever, and you click on that link and you can get to register. To become an affiliate member of LiveGood is $40. That is what would enable you to have all the products I showed you with all the discounted prices. And to maintain your membership on a monthly basis, you pay $9.95. So together, you pay $49.95 to become an affiliate member of LiveGood, right? And then every month, after the first month, you just pay $9.95 and you maintain your membership. So if you are doing Amazon Prime, you would have to pay $15. If you're doing Netflix, you have to pay your $10 to maintain your membership, right? It's because a members club, Sam's Club, and Costco, and so forth. You pay upfront and you pay your membership, and then you are entitled to a discount. But LiveGood is saying beyond the discount, we can actually do something better for you. We are doing something better. Another way that persons come in, which is even a better way, is to pay for the entire year. And when you pay for the entire year, you, instead of paying $140 that everybody pay to become a member, and paying 12 months, which is $120, that would be $160. But if you come for the year, you only pay $140. They remove $20 off it. So that's even a better way to come if you're coming in, right? And for the entire year, you don't have to pay any membership again. The next year, if you want to continue to pay for the year, you do. If you want to go back paying for the month, you can. You know, they don't restrict you as to what you want to do with your money. But it is very, very important to join. Not just hear about it and say, wow, that's exciting. Become a member, save money. You have to buy, you know your health is not well, and you have to buy some multivitamins, you have to buy some things here. Why spend more money for it when you can be a member of LiveGood and purchase it here and save that money, right? And what we have learned, $1 saved is $1 earned, right? And so you can use that extra dollar. Imagine that you bought one for $18, whereas somebody said, oh, we have a very good product, it's $90. Oh yeah, but I can get 5 of that for 90. I don't have to buy 5. I bought 3 and still save another $36 that I can use for something else. $1 saved is $1 earned, right? So LiveGood, it makes that available. Now, with that $40 affiliate, LiveGood has creates for you what is called a Powerline landing page. That is, you are given a link is created for you. And with that link, you can also sign up more people. Share your link and sign up people, right? When you get that link, there is a 5-minute video. You press on it, you would see what I'm talking about here in 5 minutes, right? Ben Glenty explained what the company is about and so forth, the compensation plan in brief. It tells you to reserve your position today, and you put in your name and your email, and you press reserve my position. Now, a reservation is a reservation. They don't ask you to give in your credit card information or anything of that sort. It's just a reservation. And they hold that reservation for you until Thursday night at midnight. So that is, if you join today, until Thursday, that reservation is held for you. What the reservation means that if somebody else were to join using that same link, that's maybe it's your friend who sent to you and to send to everyone. But if the person came in a minute after you, they will not be placed ahead of you in the matrix because your reservation was there. And as long as you activate your reservation before the first day night, then you get the position that was reserved for you. If you did not activate your position, then that other person that came after you, who paid and have their business activated, they will take the position because you are holding up to a reservation that you're not fulfilling. All right. So if you come in on Friday, the reservation is held for you for an entire week. If you come in on Sunday, then it's for 5 days. If you come in on Wednesday, the reservation is held because every first day at midnight, they make their reconciliations, right, of the books and so forth. Now, the second thing that the $5 enable you to, the $40 enable you to have, the affiliate, is your retail site. LiveGood builds for you business. That is an online business. And on the online business, it is done for you. It is a link is given to you. That means that's your business. shoplivegood.com. And your link is right here, your name. That business is exclusive to you. If somebody wants to buy the product, but they're not really interested in being part of the business, you say, okay, you could get it, but you just understand you won't get it with a discounted price. You'll get it at the retail cost because you're not a member. They haven't paid any subscription so you're not entitled to the discount. But here's what happens. When the person click on this, it opens the back of it opens your business, your retail site, online retail site. You are not responsible for maintaining the retail site. You don't have to pay any overhead. You don't have to anybody to mind the business for you or to pay. Think of you having a bricks and mortar business where you have to keep somebody there, like a cashier. You have to keep a sales rep. You have to, and when the person makes the order, you have to package it and you have to send it over, export it, and you have nothing like that to do. LiveGood does all of that, but yet they put that business in your name. And here is the deal: when a purchase is made on your website, LiveGood will pay you compensation on every sale that is made. And I'll tell you how much. Let me just hurry to tell you. The first way that LiveGood gives money back is through the Fast Start Weekly Commission. Fast Start Weekly Commission means that's something that happens every week. And here's what happens. When you share your link with somebody and they join the business themselves, they bring in $50, $49.95, $40 as an affiliate, $10 for their first month. They bring in $50 into the company. The company, having received the $50 from the new member, gives back $25 to the person that brought that person in. So if I bring in, let me get somebody in there. If I bring in Annette into the company, Annette joins. She used my link to join. That means that she becomes a member of my team. Then, as soon as Annette brings in her comes in and sign up for $50, the company at the end of Thursday, when they are doing the reconciliation, they will send $25 to me because I was the one who introduced Annette into the company. But I may have not only introduced Annette, I may have introduced Cassandra, I may have introduced Desmond, Clifton, 10 persons I may have introduced. Every single one of them, $25 is given to me. And that is, let's say if I have 10, then that's $250. And I could probably do that maybe within the month because I was so excited I started sharing it with everybody in my contacts, right? And maybe 10 persons were wise enough to come on board. That's $250 I made. Now, when they themselves become a member, they get the link and they can do the very same thing. They can put it on their Facebook, their Twitter account, they can put it anywhere. Persons can see, join, and so forth, or even more so, they can send it personally on their WhatsApp to somebody who's in their contact or in their Facebook or so forth. And that, the person knows them, the person will be more, excited about, or trusting them with what they're doing. You can invite persons to this lecture so they can see and they can understand what the business is about. And if the person's excited, they join and they get everything that you've gotten. They get their website, they get their code, their link that they can share with their friends and have persons come in. LiveGood has that simple strategy. One person tells another. And with that strategy, they have over 1.1 million members. The fastest ever growing company in multi-level marketing in history. No other company has grown as quickly as LiveGood. By a simple strategy, one person tells the other. I'll tell you what happened. When we get something that is good, we talk about it. You go to a restaurant and wow, that restaurant is nice, the food is nice. You come home and you tell somebody. You go to work and you tell somebody. Guess what the person is doing? When they have to go out, they say, let's try that. Let's try this place. My friend told me the food is very nice there. They have just made a customer for that company by just talking about it. And when that friend goes there, she comes back and says, wow, this is good. I went there actually. The food is very nice. They tell their friends. And all the companies getting persons by one person just saying the good news that they got, the good news of what they experienced. Well, LiveGood is just like that. And you get it, you enter it, you see how it works, you tell somebody, and over that simple strategy, 1.1 million in 15 months. Amazon took 2 years to get a million members. We have done it in 1 year, right? All because of the good stuff that is in LiveGood, right? So $25 for every person that you bring. And as you rank up, let's say you bring 2 persons, then you become a bronze member. If you have 10 persons, you become, your team of 20, you become a silver. Yeah, you can read all of that in when you get on board. But you don't have 1 million, I said to somebody, if you see an opportunity that's good, join it, and then you learn about it. Many times we stay on the sideline trying to learn everything about the company and allow opportunities to go by. And here is the danger in doing this. Somebody, 2 persons had the very same information. One person jump on board, get their link, pay their $50, they come on board and they become part of it. Now they have a link, they start sharing it. You are here trying to attend meeting after meeting, trying to understand every nitty-gritty about the company. Now that person who joined, who have their link, they share it abroad. And they may have the same friends with you, on their Facebook. And they share it with their friends. Now, when you get started, all your friends are already on board. And now you don't have anybody to share it with. Now, your friend who was smart enough to get on board because they saw it, they understood it, they trusted the person who was telling them about it, their team is being built. While you were just there wondering, I'm not getting anybody. You were too late. You took too much time, right? So the wise people, and let me tell you something about us Black people, we don't like to take any kind of risk. We want to see it, we want to know it, we want to know everything about it before we put a dime in it. Smart people don't do that. Well, I should say smart, but the rich people, let me just say the rich people don't do that. They take more risks than us. But they do not take risks that if they feel they will not have anything to spare. They take calculated risk. And they watch and they make their investment and then they reap the reward whilst we are still there biting our teeth, wondering if we should enter. Right? They see a new place is being developed. They hear about it and they buy a property. They don't even know if they're ever going to be a road made, but they buy the property because they understand that property appreciates. And we say, who's going to go and live in that place here? And next year you hear the government is building a highway there and all the property price goes up and you say, what? I had this opportunity. Why didn't I take it? We are procrastinating, right? And some persons are not doing it this way and they're reaping where we are failing. There's another way that LiveGood pays us, the matrix system. The matrix system, basically what happened, everybody has 2 positions that the LiveGood gives you. So you have a left and a right position. So if you bring in 2 persons, they fill up your left and your right position, right? The people in gray. Level 1 is filled. Now, but you have 3 or 4 or 5 persons that you know that are excited about LiveGood. Well, because your first 2 position is filled, you can't put somebody directly in your matrix, directly under you. So LiveGood's computer system places the 3rd person under the first one that you brought in. And they place the second one under the second. Now here's what they do. They do it from left to right, but they only put 1 to that person, 1 to the next person. In other words, they share the spot, as opposed to giving this one 2 and this one has none. But you still have more persons that you're bringing in because 10 persons or 5 over 2-3 months you have brought in about 12 persons or 20 persons. it will all fill up your positions, fill up. But here's what, you're not the only one working, because the people on your first line now understand, now they have their own group of friends, and they themselves are bringing people, but their position is full because you have already filled it for them. So now, LiveGood says they're not going to go away with their position, they start filling under. So think about it, it's a teamwork. So each one, the team is helping each other, and it's filling in, and your matrix is being built. You are up here, and your matrix it's getting bigger. More persons are joining. Level 3 is filled. Level 4 is filled. You having a big team here. LiveGood has a strategy. They said on every person that falls under you in the matrix, you get 25 cents every month. 25 cents don't look big, but it adds up. If there's 100 persons in your team, that's $25 every month, right? As it begins to grow, that 100 persons are beginning to tell their friends, it begins to grow exponentially, right? And 100 becomes 150, and 150 becomes 200, and it may very begin to grow. And guess what? You may in that group have somebody who's a real networker, who has a lot of team. They have been in other companies before, and they have a lot of team. They can tell their friends. And then you just see a swarm of persons coming under you, and you begin to grow. By the time, if you can go up to 15 levels. Now, will you ever get there? 65,000 persons? You may not get there anytime soon, but the company is not a just now company. The company is here to stay. Their plan is 10, 15 years, 20 years, right? And so you come, and we are just in our first year. So you come in early, your company, and you put in some work, you tell your friends, and we have 1 million people. The world has 6 or 7 billion people. There's a long way to go, right? A lot of people still need to hear about this thing, but it's all about timing. It's all about timing. Here is a matching bonus. That's a third way the company pays back. The matching bonus says that the people that you brought in, the direct people that you brought into the company, whatever they made in the matrix, the company is going to match it by 50% for you. Okay, let me explain that. So you brought 3 persons into the company. They themselves, they fall under you, and their team is growing as well. They brought in, and their friends are bringing in, and their, person that they're bringing they're bringing in. Let's say you made, for the month, you made $100. That's you're one step higher than them. Each of your 3 made $50, right? So you would have made your $100, your 3 made their $50, but the company says because you are the one who brought in that 3, they're going to give you 50% of what they made. So each of them made 50, you're going to get 25 from each of the 3. That's an additional $75 that's add to your $100. See how this thing works. And then there's second generation and third generation as well. I want you to see how this thing works and see the power of the matching bonus. It's really powerful. Look at this. So this is a real figure of someone who who's somebody who was willing to share their monthly breakdown, right? So in the month of January 2024 to January 31st, 2024, that's 1 month, the person in the matrix made $92, 25 cents on everybody that's below them. So they have a team of almost 400 persons, free something, and they made 25 cents, and it made to $90. But each of these persons are making money in the matrix. And the matrix worked that 50% of the people that you bring, it amounted to $319 in addition to their $92. So in all for the month, they made $483. That's why the matrix is important. That's why the matching bonus is important. But that's not big. Let me show you this big. Somebody who's a diamond, the highest level, who have gone to the highest level. The period, December the 1st to December the 31st, 2023. In the matrix, they made $1,292. It means that they have a team of about 5,000 persons. All right? That's because 25 cents on everybody. But that team, everyone in that team is making money. Guess what? When they put the 50% that you made and some extras that they give you as your team begins to grow, this individual made $54,940. This is that's a real figure. That's not a make-believe figure, right? That is what the person made from their matrix and what is made in the matching bonus. And they made a little in the retail store, and they made some and the diamond pool. They made a lot of money in the diamond pool. I'll tell you about that. For the month, that that diamond made $81,266, right? And that's just 1 month. And think of the next month, you're probably making more because more persons are being added in their matrix, right? So some persons are making over 1,000 grand in the matrix every month. Will you get there? Boy, all of us wish we'll get there. But if over the next 5 years we only got 1/4 of the way and make an additional make a 20 grand in a month, I think it will sit pretty with us. Even if it's 10, even if it's $3,000 extra we make in a month, that would help us a great deal. All right. You can start thinking of retirement and retiring early and so forth, and so forth, and putting something aside, buying some property that you always wanted. All right. So this is what LiveGood is doing by selling genuine organic products. That's it. Right. There's in the retail, I told you that the website is open for you. So in the website, you see that there is a member's price for the product, super red, and then there's a retail price. So there's a difference of $6. You see that, right? So when that person who's a retail goes to your store, online, on your YouTube, on your wherever you put it, and you told the person about it, I said, I know I don't have to bring the product. You just have to go with your credit card or your debit card, and you could do the purchase as if you're on eBay, on Amazon, on Shein, or wherever, right? Walmart. Just do your purchase, send to your card, pay for it, off you go. It comes to wherever you ask it to be sent. So they made that purchase, and they said, you know something, I'm going to buy 2 red, super red, I'm going to buy some more protein, and so forth. Next month they come back again, they do their purchase. The company is making a little profit, not much. They make a little profit here. But what the company is doing, the company says, for every dollar that is saved, right, we would give you 50% of it. So if they made $6 here in profit, they would split it half and half. They would take $3 and they would give you $3. Now, supposing on your website, some persons are encouraged, you see the product is working and they keep coming back and they're telling their friends about it. Whilst you're sleeping, somebody can be on your website making a purchase, right? And you are making profit. At the end of the month, if the company made $100 in profit, they're going to keep 50, they're going to give you 50. That is just being an ordinary member. But if you are a rank member, that is you begin to grow, you have added some persons into the company, but the company increases the amount that you make. For a bronze member, you make 60% of the profit. Company makes 40. A silver member makes 70%, and the company keeps 30. You see that? The company is giving the higher their rank, the more they allow you to keep in profit. So that's a good way of having an e-commerce, an e-store, sorry, and being able to make money. You promote that e-store. Some persons have friends. They're following a lot of friends on the young, even your kids can do that, right? You can allow them to do it and have them. They have a lot of friends they have on Twitter and things and say, this is really, really good for your health, Now, of course, the kids may not be as anxious about products as the adults are, granted, but it is a business opportunity. The company also says, that's not enough money we're giving back. Let's give back some more money. So they have a customer acquisition bonus. So you brought in somebody and the person says, wow, these products are so good. I want to make a purchase. And then they make $100, maybe of $200 purchase of products. The very first buy they made, the company gives you 10% of all what they purchased. So if they made a $300 purchase, the company gives you $30. They just feel like giving you some extra money. It's not a must, you don't have to do it. They say, but no, we will show that individual who is telling others about us that we appreciate them. And here is a tip, $30. If the person made a $500 purchase on their first purchase, you get $50. You just see it appear in your back office. I said, thank you for telling somebody. Just a tip, right? Now, influencer bonus, if you are selling products, you are, these kind of persons who have contacts, you have a restaurant, you have a health food store, a pharmacy, or a gym, or somebody, you have connection with these individuals, and you can make some extra purchase. You can have them to purchase your product. You are making you're making a lot of sales for the company. So if you make $2,050 sale, then the company adds another 10% to your profit level. So instead of you just getting 30%, you will get 30 plus 10, which is 60%. If your sale ever becomes, let's say, a $50,000 sale, then you get to keep all of the profits for that month. Everybody's entitled to the 50, and now 50% is added in commission. So you keep all the $100, all the 100% of the profit that is made on that $50,000 purchase. That's just called an influencer bonus. Some persons will get to it, some persons will like the sales, other persons, it may not appeal to them, but either way, it's just another way that LiveGood is giving money back. But here is a big way. Beside the matching bonus, this one is the big, but that's one everybody wants to get to, a diamond. You saw the diamond guy a while ago, $81,000 he made in 1 month, right? If you get to a diamond level, and you would have noticed that in his diamond, I said $25,000. So what the company does, at the end of every month, they would have received money. They receive money from members who are paying their monthly subscriptions, the $10. They receive money from members who are new persons who have just brought in, that pay in their $50, or if they pay for the year at the same time, at one time. And they also receive money from products that are sold. So they have 3 different ways the company makes money. And every month their income is higher because more persons are coming, more sales are happening, and so forth. The company takes 22% of their total sale and they put it in what is called a diamond pool. That's for all the diamond members to divide equally among themselves. Now, here's how this works. When the first person became a diamond, his name is Tim Miller. He was the very first to become a diamond in the company, right? When he became a diamond, the company had just started the thing because there was 1 diamond, so they could have started the pool. In that pool, they made they put $25,000 because 2% of the sale for that month represented $25,000, right? Now, he picked up all $25,000 because he had to share it with nobody, right? And he walked away with $25,000. The next month, my thing stopped. The next month, 2 other persons had become diamonds. So now there are 3 of them who have to share it. So what happened? You think that he would have just picked up 8,000 because 25 divided by 8 is about 8,000. No, they each picked up $23,000. You see, how can that be? Yes, because the sales of the company had grown so seismically that what the 2% no longer represented 25,000, it represented 69,000. And the mathematician can invert this command, can invert this in multiplication and tell me exactly how much they made for that second month, right? 2% representing, so 100 divided by 2 will tell 50 times 69, it will tell you how much they made more in sales. And so because it was $69,000, the 3 of them divided it equally and each of them left with $23,000. So the first guy, Tim Miller, would have made $25,000 in his first month, $23,000 in his second month, that just being a diamond. When you are a diamond, you're a shareholder in the company. Every month they make sale, they have to divide it with you, right? And that's why persons are aspiring. That's an aspiration for everybody to become a diamond. All right. And of course, there's a crown diamond that he himself has grown to an even higher level. But having said all of that, LiveGood gets you your money. If you're American and you are an American bank, that's even easier. They deposit directly into your American account. But if for us in the international market, well, LiveGood has what is called in the back office, they have what is called a global e-wallet. Now, e-wallet is like an online bank that they pay the money to you. So on your day that they pay, if it's every week or every month, they send the money to your e-wallet. And from the e-wallet, you can ask, that the money be transferred to your wire transfer to your account. Of course, there is a little gas fee that you have to pay. You have to pay the transaction fee. Yes, like PayPal, you have to pay your transaction fee. That's granted. But your money gets transferred to your account. You can do that. Or you can keep the money in the e-bank. Because trust me, by the time the banks begin to see money's coming into, they will start pulling you and ask you, where are you getting this money from? You work in this job, where are you getting this? Now, of course, you can explain that, but no one will take the time to understand, oh, that's a business. And so they will think it's money laundering. So keep your money in your e-wallet for a little while. and you withdraw it as you please, slowly, but not everything come into your bank right away. So there is that way you can do it. There is also a prepaid card that is made available. Let me show you what the prepaid card look like. The prepaid card is this. It's a MasterCard, because the company LiveGood has a contract with MasterCard to make these cards available for the members. And if the member paid their $10 for it, they get a MasterCard that they can use to upload the money from the back office, from the e-wallet, onto their MasterCard. Well, with the card, your card is loaded with money, you can do all your shoppings. You can use it as a point of sale to swipe, or to just, do the electronic transfer. You can do that. You can reserve your hotel and then giving your money, giving the code of your card, and then they will reserve it, and it can extract money. That's electronic way of that monies are transferred, right? So you can do that. So you have money. A friend of mine told me in Barbados that he used his card to pay at the gas pump, the gas station, just as you use your Visa card or whatever card, that Discovery card or whatever that you're using. So you can use the money like this. There's a third way that LiveGood can pay you, and it's by cryptocurrency. Some persons who knows anything about Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and so forth, you have that, you provide that account, and LiveGood transfer that money into your Bitcoin, into your cryptocurrency. And you can use that from there to do whatever you want to do. So LiveGood is on the go. The business is well set up. It is legitimate, and persons are actually making money out of it. You have heard the lecture. You've seen the benefits. You stayed there for the entire lecture. You heard it. Are you excited? And if you are excited about the products, if you're excited about the compensation, then become an affiliate. Because if you just buying products on retail, that's good, but you're paying extra for it. Why do you have to pay extra for it when you can get it at the discount? Because sometimes just buying 2 products and you have made the $10 that you have had to pay extra to have a membership. By the time you buy 2 products, you save the $10, right? It's a no-brainer, right? Become a member, an affiliate member, and just purchase your product at discounted prices. If you want to be, but the most importantly, if you become an affiliate where you pay your $40 up front, you never have to pay that again. Even sometimes you may have failed on your $10 because you wanted some product but you didn't. Your $40 is there. When you want to pay your $10, you become a member again. You don't have to pay that $40 again. It's always only one time you pay your $40. But I'm saying is try not to falter, because if you had money that was supposed to come to you and you falter, you won't get that money. All right? And we'll see that your position in the matrix falls out and somebody else takes your position. So you just want to maintain your membership. And that's why the year plan is very, very exciting to most persons, because they don't have to worry about it for entire 12 months. All right. So return to the person who invited you and let him know that you are interested in becoming all 3, the affiliate, because that enables you to get money back. You bring in somebody, you get a link, you get an e-store, and you can start making money. Your matrix is being built, matching bonus. There are different ways that you will be able to make money by just investing an additional $40 at the beginning. Never have to do that again. All right. So I tell persons, we have 2 problems. Many of us, we have what is called the yes, it's exciting, but and I call it the but syndrome. We always have a reason why we should not. Right? And some persons say that is too good to be true. And and they would come in and they say, I don't understand exactly how it works, but I will learn along the way. But I'm understanding enough to say I could get good products. I could start telling my friends about it and make it $25. And here's what happened. If you tell 2 friends and they join, you make $25 from one, $25 from the other. That's your $50 that you took to join in. You've just broken even. And by the time you add 1 more person, the 3rd person, you have $25 in profit already. That's the easiest way to make money in this company. And maybe the fastest way a company gets 50% of what the company gets, they give back out. Right? So this company loves people and they really want to see persons get out of poverty. Get back to the person who invited you and let's get on board and let's see this company continue to grow. Without you, they're growing, but with you, they're gonna grow by miles. It's gonna grow much faster because you will not just keep this information to yourself. You will tell your friends. You know of persons at your church who are not well and they need some supplements. You know of persons at your home, your family members, your mother, your father. There's so many persons that you, even if you're not using the product yourself because you think that your diet is okay, there are persons that you can buy it for. $10 multivitamins. That's not, that's a good gift to give somebody, right? And so you can see how these things can actually help humanity, both in their health and also in their wealth. Marva, back to you.